Is the TV turned off in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why.
She's scared of this thing.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you, dear.
If you're one of the heroes.
Camouflage is an indispensable visibility.
Blah, 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 blah. Talk about the
You
revolver.
can only use CQC to grab enemies when your right hand is free to grab and pull them toward you. In other words, when you're barehanded or equipped with a one-handed weapon like a survival knife or a handgun. You won't be able to grab hold of enemies when equipped with two-handed weapons, such as the assault rifle or weapons such as hand grenades that don't leave your right hand free to control the enemy.
So in other words, I can't throw enemies with CQC when I'm holding an assault rifle or a hand grenade.
Exactly. Don't forget it. I see you're wearing the olive drab uniform. Olive drab, or OD for short, is what you might call the pre-camouflage uniform. Plain-colored OD fatigues are still worn by infantry today, but they'll be replaced sooner or later by patterned camouflage. As you can see, it's got no colors or markings on it, so of course it won't make a very effective disguise. You should change into some other type of camouflage as soon as you can. The gun you're using is a test model of a suppressor-equipped pistol currently in development by the Navy that's been modified by the CIA into a tranquilizer gun. Normally, you would ask a fellow soldier how well your camouflage is working. But this is a solo sneaking mission. In my day, I did... This is a solo... Choose... It takes more... Camouflage... Hunters... To place a weapon on your... Press the first person... The first person view it... The sooner you find the enemy, the better you'll be able to deal with the situation. So be sure to make use of sensors like the motion detector and active sonar. When you aim your... For the... Stop...
Snake, be careful of that swamp.
What's dangerous about it?
It's a bottomless swamp.
A bottomless swamp?
Yes. The mud in that swamp is highly viscous. It will stick to your body like tar. It will be impossible for you to swim. If you get swallowed by the bottomless swamp, you won't be able to escape on your own. Once you sink down to about head level, you'll be trapped for good. Make sure you get out before that happens.
So, I have to make sure I don't sink too far. Got it.
Snake, wait.
There's more?
Yes.
What?
Crocodiles.
Crocodiles?
Yes. That's correct. More accurately, they're Indian gavials.
What are crocs doing deep in this forest?
You'll have to ask Paramedic about that one. Paramedic?
Yes. The Indian gavial is a crocodile that originally lived in freshwater regions in India and Nepal.
Why are Indian crocodiles way out here?
They're captive crocodiles that were brought here for research purposes but escaped and became wild again. Indian gavials are large creatures. Adult males grow to over 6 meters in length. You'll never catch one alive, even if you use the tranquilizer gun.
Got it. So, how do they...
Taste? Yes, I did look into that. You know what they always say. Tastes like chicken.
Sounds delicious.
But be careful when capturing an Indian gavial. Normally they're cowardly creatures, But the ones in the forest there are belligerent. Apparently they attack humans.
What do you mean?
They weren't the direct subject of any serious research, but some think they may have become violent as a side effect of the atomic research that was conducted nearby.
Sokolov should be at the... Snake, intelligence indicates that that area is outside the enemy's cordon, so you shouldn't have any unexpected encounters with enemy patrols. I think it will be a good idea to take this time to get accustomed to using your camouflage, hunting for food, and navigating
Oh my god.
survival
The paper
fields.
one?
If you haven't...
She has too much damn time on her hands.
Snake, remember...
Look at the mac and cheese.
Snake,
Oh my
when
God,
your
the
stamina...
cheese.
I can't.
Your action...
Snake,
What's up, boss?
don't you what's up me.
Okay then, what is it?
I'm talking about your camouflage. Why aren't you using it?
Oh,
When you don't use any camouflage at all, you stick out like a sore thumb. Didn't you listen to a word I said?
well, I was listening, but
Then start using your camouflage. Is that clear?
yeah.
The chicken. Oh my god.
Select. In the jungle, it's... Keep in mind that there is one weapon greater than any other battle.
Damn.
Do you know what
Car
that is?
crash.
Yeah.
Car crash killed Linda's Potter.
Do we have
Oh,
to go
he,
through this again?
Yes.
Will. An unflinching will to survive no matter what.
Treetop. If you rapid fire, even while hanging, you can find equipment capture. When you see an enemy,
Sorry about
the
that.
first thing to
About,
do is
huh?
conceal yourself and watch. Your
Snake. Snake, in order to carry...
What?
Julia, 安妮讲。
Chunita, labitang. Chunita, labitang. Slow down, love. Please slow. Dear government. Not USA and training for the Red Note app.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
Can someone send this to
They're
Mark
probably
Zuckerberg?
KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
Do we have to add the name motions? I want to be
And
accurate.
grenades.
How do I tag the entire American government?
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of
Wonder what Miss Rachel's gonna do about TikTok. Oh yeah, she got a Netflix deal.
No way.
She's fucking rich. She's a rich bitch. watching.
Get that bag, girl.
Yeah, it's fucking seriously. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, that's loud as hell.
You said the enemy is equipped with AK-47s, didn't you? The AK-47 is the official assault rifle of the Soviet Army. It's employed not
Babe.
only by the Soviets, but throughout the
What's she
entire
making?
Eastern Bloc.
Chili.
It uses 7.62 millimeter by 39 ammunitions, with a magazine capacity of 30
Not the
rounds.
ground beef.
The AK is reliable, precise, powerful, and easy to handle. In short, one of the best assault rifles there is. Don't even think about getting into a one-man firefight against an enemy unit equipped with AKs. Avoid battle as much as possible. Are we clear?
Okay.
You mentioned the enemy was also carrying grenades, correct? Those grenades are RGD-5s, the standard blast fragmentation grenade of the Soviet Army. You can protect yourself from a large part of the blast and shrapnel from a grenade by lying flat on the ground. If someone throws a grenade at you and you sense that you
Hold
can't
up,
get
y'all,
away
my
in time,
phone.
get into a crawl position. It should reduce the damage to a minimum.
For kids to play with, this is a brilliant
Tell
idea.
me, what's the advantage of a solo sneaking mission?
It's easier to
The
go in
ground beef
undetected
packaging,
than with a
hello.
group.
Exactly. And therein lies the entire
Kraft
reasoning
commented,
behind this
stop this in
virtuous
our
mission.
tracks with that cheese
This
pull.
mission into Soviet territory is a violation of international law.
Keith be like,
If this
I
gets
got
out
it,
to the
I tried
public,
it, let's
we'll
rate
be
it 1
faced
through
with an
10.
international crisis even greater than the one 4 years ago.
4 years ago, the U-2 crash.
Failure is not an option.
Not a problem. I'll get Sokolov out without them ever knowing I was here.
Your objective in this mission isn't to get into fights. But if you're faced with no choice but to get rid of an enemy, attack him from behind. If you use stalking to sneak up behind an enemy and take him out in one strike, the other enemies probably won't even notice. If it doesn't look like you'll be able to sneak up from behind, wait for him to come toward you. Either figure out the enemy's patrol route and get there before he does,
Sorry.
or make a sound or
You
throw
go get
something
that
to get his
Cranberry
attention. And if he does spot you, don't hesitate. Take him out before he has a chance to alert his comrades to your presence. Got it? Enemies pose a greater... A tactical reload is a change of magazines carried out before the bullets in the magazine are completely used up. It keeps you from running out of bullets near your enemies, so that you can keep up your level of firepower, and you will always have a bullet in your chamber. The trick is, don't lower your gun or your line of sight when reloading. Keep your line of sight up and concentrate on your surroundings while changing magazines. And don't forget to retrieve magazines that still have bullets remaining. The first person... Press the... It takes more... The first... Normally, you would ask a fellow... You're a... If can... Keep it... The leaf pattern was developed to provide...
She's pushing the buttons.
Look, babe, she's doing her own feet. Beautiful. You must... Oh god, this thing. Massaging your own feet? You're doing your own feet? What is that? Doing your own feet?
Stalking is a...
Look, mommy put her foot on there.
Fella, get back.
You're gonna break it.
Yeah, don't.
Freeze.
Shit.
Does that tickle? Does that tickle? Did you put your sticky toes on there? You put your toes on there? Put your feet on there. What's that? Baby's turn. There we go.
She doesn't like it.
You don't like it? Why'd you put it on then, you think?
She doesn't. Alea, it's not a toy.
Have you even tried a blue cheese stick on? They're delicious.
Alea! No, I haven't.
They're like super creamy. And then olives like kind of crunchy.
Oh, I don't like olives, so. Son of a bitch!
Is it open a little bit?
It's hot in here now, huh?
Yeah. It's sweating. Been like this all day.
What?
So I turned the heat up because it was freezing.
Yeah.
And I got super hot like an hour later. I turned it back down and then got cold again. And I was like, pretty clear. Really pretty spaghetti. Oh, it's so soft.
What? I gotta stop. I'm messing around.
What the?
Good, yeah. How the hell do you carry around 778 pounds?
Oh shit. Did you hear that? Was that her?
Yeah.
She just shit.
No, I think she peed. Let's all get warm in the front. Ow, you fucker. Ow. Sorry. I'm sorry. You bit my lip. I'm dying. Go open up the window. I'm panicking, babe.
You said the enemy is a... You mentioned the enemy was also carrying grenades, correct? Those grenades...
The gauge below your life gauge is your stamina gauge. It shows, as the name suggests, your remaining stamina.
Snake, when you knock down a hornet's nest, a large swarm of hornets will come flying out. If used wisely, this can sow panic among the enemy. But if you're not careful, the hornets may end up attacking you.
If you're attacked by hornets, wiggle the left stick around and wave your survival knife to shoo them away. Smoke is another useful tool in keeping hornets away. If you're attacked by hornets, I'd advise you to try using a smoke grenade. And if you use the insecticidal bug juice, the hornet should stay away as long as the effect lasts. Hornets are prone to becoming agitated and aggressive when they see the color black. Their attacks will be more vicious if you're wearing black clothes. If you're attacked by hornets, you should change into white clothes.
No way.
Sokolov should be...
Your objective... Tell me. Enemies pose...
Snake?
Hello. Oh wow.
Major, I've reached the
What?
abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. And do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Snake? Snake? Snake, did you find food?
Probably change your diaper.
Major,
What is it?
it's about your code name.
Major Tom?
Yeah, where'd you get that name?
From a tunnel.
A tunnel?
That's right. Snake, have you seen the movie The Great Escape?
No.
It's a movie about a determined group of Allied POWs trapped in a German POW camp who plan an escape. The POWs dig 3 tunnels for their escape. They named them Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I see. So Tom was an escape tunnel. Did they make it?
Out of the camp? Of course. One of the tunnels was even discovered before it was finished, but eventually they do make it out.
I get it now. So Tom was the tunnel they used to escape.
Yes, that's right.
What is it?
Well, actually, I'm not sure if I remember correctly.
Major.
Oh, it's all right. It's, Tom, Snake. Tom is the escape tunnel. Yes, no question about it. Snake, making it...
Major, you said the enemy was KGB, right?
I did.
Your diaper.
What unit are they from? The 6th Directorate?
No, the 9th Directorate.
The 9th?
Yes,
But I thought that was...
exactly. It's the unit that protects the Kremlin and provides bodyguards for high-level VIPs.
But they're assigned to protect party and government figures. I thought that only meant high-ranking officials and their families. And now they're being sent out to stand watch over a field exercise?
That's the idea.
What's really going on?
I don't know. What I do know is that the director of the 9th Directorate is a well-known protege of Khrushchev. The Premier may have wanted to assign this mission to someone he knew he could trust.
Why do you always do this until the last day? Why can't you?
Ever since the withdrawal from Cuba, Khrushchev's position has been getting weaker day by day. This secret test is an act of desperation by a cornered man.
Do they know
If
that?
nothing else, the completion of Sokolov's new weapon in this test
So do
should
we have to
help
go get more tomorrow?
re-establish Khrushchev's authority in
Just probably
Moscow.
call to make sure you have a
So
refill.
what you're saying is, there's also a good chance that whoever doesn't want to see that happen is going to try and interfere.
Most likely, Khrushchev must have anticipated this and sent his most loyal unit, his trump card, to make sure that all goes well.
What? Again?
Snake, be careful. The way to change between standing, crouching, and crawling has changed slightly from the methods learned in training. When standing, press the crawl button briefly to crouch, and press and hold to take a crawling position. Since by crouching you take a lower position, it has a higher camo index than standing. And the added stability of crouching lessens the effect of gun recoil. If you try shooting while crouching, you'll notice your shots will bunch together more consistently than when standing. Press the crawl button while crouching to stand up, and move the left stick to crawl in a direction. When crawling, your camo index becomes extremely high, and your firing of guns becomes even more stable than while crouching. You can move the left stick while on your stomach to crawl in a particular direction. When you are crawling, use small movements of the left stick to crawl silently at the expense of speed. However, be warned that crawling consumes more stamina than simply walking. Press and hold the crawl button while in crawl position to stand up. Press the crawl button briefly to switch to crouch position. Don't forget, if you want to stand... Snake, in order to maintain... Listen up, Snake. Keep in mind that this operation is...
Oh, Bean.
I'm just seeing things. was that?
Oh. Let's give her a puree.
Snake, do you see the door there?
Yeah, it's a swinging door.
Opening a swinging door is a bit different from opening the doors that you got used to during training. To open doors, generally you can just use the left stick to move towards the door. This way you use your body to push the door open. To open a door without creating any noise, move the left stick slightly. So, when you're concerned about alerting enemies on the inside of a room of your presence, open the door slowly and slip right in. If you use large motions of the left stick and run towards a door, you'll burst through it. The sound of the door opening will surely be heard by your enemies, but it allows for a fast entrance. When you want to jump right in and take care of business, running is the way to do it. Stand in front of a door in first-person view and use the left and right step buttons against the door. This will gradually open the door and allow you to glimpse inside. Use this technique when you want to check what's happening on the other side. Snake, I recommend against leaving the bodies of your victims lying around. Snake, the fake death and revival pills we gave you are the latest in... The battery...
What? Oh my god!
He's a member of the army.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me.
So bad. See, like it's hurting my butt, my cervix area.
Wait, so did you want to give her a bath or should I?
We need to feed her first.
Let's get this over with.
Do you want to get in it, or
Snake?
Major, have you been able to contact the boss?
No.
You really think it's bad reception?
We're looking into it.
Major.
Snake, you've got more important things to worry about than contacting the boss. Right now, Sokolov is out there wandering around the jungle alone. So how does it... Yesterday...
No. Ugh.
Yo! Sounds like the... You're wearing the tight... You mean you're not wearing any face paint? You can take off your face paint by selecting no paint from face. Just select no paint when you want to skip wearing any face paint at all. But your camo index is never going to be as high without face paint as it is with it. Unless you want the enemy to see you, you ought to be wearing face paint. I heard you. Keep in mind, the black uniform isn't really camouflage. It was intended to have a psychological shock effect. Whenever you're wearing the tiger, you feel when you fight the camo in. Keep in mind that the black pattern clothes. Desert is a brown color. The
Man.